Today we're making macaroni and cheese. You add a pot of water depending on how much pasta you're cooking, a little bit of olive oil, and half a tablespoon of salt. When your water starts boiling, you add your pasta. In this case, we're using penne. The best way that I can describe it al dente is right before it's done. You still want a little bit of bite to it when you taste one of those noodles. The real reason why we want our noodles al dente is because part of the cooking process is also going to happen in the oven. Nobody likes soggy noodles. Now what we're going to do is we're going to rinse our pasta with cool water to stop the cooking process. Well, we've cooled down our noodles. I'm going to just drizzle a little bit of olive oil here just to add some flavor and to keep it from sticking. Let's get to our roux. When making your roux, we're going to actually need a couple of different items here, and we're going to move pretty quickly so you don't want your roux to burn. Let's see what we need. So we're going to need flour, milk, a whisk. A whisk is going to make things a lot easier. If not, you can also use a fork, and you're going to also need butter. To be specific, we're using half a stick of butter here, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons, approximately 2 tablespoons, to this butter once it's fully melted. So now that our butter is fully melted, you're going to add our flour. That's 2 tablespoons. And we're going to start to whisk. So we're whisking our roux here, and this is pretty much going to be the basis of our roux. If you want it thicker, you can make it thicker, but this is about where I like mine. So we're still whisking. We're going to turn our heat down to low. If you want it a little thicker, feel free to add more flour, but I like mine here. Turn it down to low. So we've added our milk. I've added approximately 4 cups of milk here. We're going to turn our heat back up to a medium high, and you're going to continue whisking here. You can tell after a little while, everything starts to get a little bit thicker. We're getting to a stage where we're going to get ready to add our cheese. You're going to break up 1 brick of cream cheese and add it to our roux. We're going to let that melt down. The next stage is where your creativity comes in. Feel free to experiment and try different cheeses, because I'm experimenting. The cheeses I'm going to put in here I haven't tried before. Well, I've tried, but not in macaroni and cheese. So I added 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese and 2 cups of a Colby and Monterey Jack mixture. I also added smoked Gouda. If you feel like you want your mixture to be a little lighter, feel free to add more milk, but I like mine cheesy and a little thicker, just like that. So you'll also notice that we haven't added much salt to anything outside of our boiling noodles. Now you'll notice that we haven't added much salt to anything outside of the boiling pasta noodles. The cheese tends to bring its own savory flavor, so be careful. You're going to want to taste your mixture that you have, and at that point you'll determine if you need any more salt or pepper from there, because cheeses tend to bring their own flavor. And like I said, I'm experimenting, so I think I'm going to add a little bit of crumbled blue cheese to here. Not too much. I'm going to call it about maybe a tablespoon. The reason why I'm going lighter with the blue cheese is obviously you can tell that blue cheese has a much more pronounced and sharper flavor, so you want to be careful. You can always add, can't take away. We spray the bottom of our pan with any kind of cooking spray that you may have, and we spread the noodles evenly. We're going to spread our cheese on top and mix it in. Mixed in my macaroni and cheese, and I've spread that out evenly. And now I need to add something else on top. Add a couple slices of smoked Gouda on top right before I put it in the oven. So what I may not have mentioned is we're going to make our macaroni and cheese at about 350 degrees in the oven. And we're going to do that for about 40 minutes, and then we're going to put it on broil for the last 5. So in the spirit of creativity, I decided to add 5 more cheeses. Here they are. And some extra macaroni and cheese. There they are. Guess what I decided to bring to the party? Grilled bacon. So we're about done here. And we're going to put it on broil for like 3 minutes just to get some of that nice color on the top of it. Our smoked Gouda mac and cheese. There it is. With a little bit of bacon on top. Actually a lot of bit of bacon. Our non-bacon version of the smoked Gouda mac and cheese. So my niece asked for rice and chicken. So the princess gets her rice and chicken. Well, I wasn't really sure if everybody was going to like the macaroni and cheese or not. And they did. And it's gone. I wish I could show you the empty pan. Maybe later.